Welcome to SDH's coverage of everything going on in USL Championship. Very, very busy week. Action in the midweek to talk about, action on the weekend to talk about. We'll get into all of that coming up just around the corner. But to get us to where we're going, the way we always start it, we've got to go to where we've been. And we'll go backward over the last 7 days and catch you up with everything going on in USL Championship. Action in the midweek last week, Pittsburgh and Indy 11. Pittsburgh wins it 1-0. At home at Highmark. Detroit City and Hartford Athletic, a 1-1 draw to plus 264. That was a bit of a surprise at Keyworth. Atlanta United 2 and Birmingham Legion, a crazy 3-3 draw. And that's our game of the week in the East. Atlanta United 2 and Birmingham Legion at a plus 336 for your draw option. Here's the highlights, courtesy of our friends at USL Championship, ESPN Plus, and YouTube.
We do know, probably around the 30th minute, still wondering if we're going to be having one in the second half here at Fifth Third Bank Stadium. We're underway. Atlanta United in there. Let's see how Beard will be with his conversations going forward. Dean up the right side. Marlin gets past Tiente. Edge of the 18 into the middle and into the net just like that. Enzo Martinez. Goal on the board for Birmingham Legion. It's Enzo Martinez, 5th on the year, early in minute number 9.
Great run by Marlon, straight past Tiente there. A really good low cross to the back post.
So remember with the red card last time out. Pushing David Mejia forward. Laid off Mateus. He'll want to wind up with the left. Challenging Spangenberg, and Kavita will clear. Erevo tried to disrupt him. Highmar cuts it back. Robbie Mertz winds, saves Spangenberg. Asiadu is there. Goes back to Spangenberg, and he's got to send it away with a right. Highmar, Mertz, right there.
Yeah, 2 16-year-olds on the field now, no? With
Noah Cobb and Matthew Corcoran, 2 16-year-olds. Asiadu. Morales tried to close up space. Birmingham calling for handball. They got it. Penalty. Asiadu right there, the left hand.
Doesn't look like he's...
So Lapa and Justin Garces. Can Birmingham extend the lead to 2? No! Save, but poked back in by Lapa after the initial shot was saved by Justin Garces. 2-0 to the visitors.
Against Atlanta United 2s.
Bruno Lapa, his first goal of the year. Garces guessed correctly, but Lapa charged in and put...
Not necessarily the assist or the key pass, it's the just breaking up play. It's being there in the right time, in the right place.
Tiente looking for Mateus. Nice idea there, and Jackson Conway off the post! Got it. Mateus, turn, fire, and right off of the crossbar, right there at the intersection. He's got reinforcements to his right in Eric Centeno. Centeno, step over. Tries to get past James, chipped in the 6, header in! How about that for Luke Brennan? 5-9 up in the air, and it's 2-1 just like that, 25 to go.
Centeno with a couple of step overs, makes a bit of space for himself, chips the ball into the area, and Luke Brennan rises higher, heads it in.
Got there ahead of Johnny Dean.
To play a more consistent formation, it's the character, I think. I think we saw after that Hartford defeat, I think Jack Collinson had a long and stern.
Flag down, Traeger around Spangenberg, and we're tied! Tristan Traeger does it again!
5 in the last 3,
and the
absolutely.
ball from Robbie Mertz. Once again, Mertz and Traeger combining, and the perfect placement from the captain. Then the left, Pass. Arivo gets away from Brennan. Brennan with the tug on the jersey once and twice. Arivo's got a head of speed cycling through the gears. And he gets Agadello in the clear just inside the 18, but Morales is there to stand him up. Robbie Mertz is there, but the rocket from Zachary Arivo, and it's 3-2 just like that. Here's Agadello.
Looked like Efrain Morales has kind of sniffed out, put out the danger there, but Aero, I think, has been one of the best players tonight. I think not just for that goal, but in general terms, I think he's.
Mertz comes down with it, give to a Johnny Fortune, pass Prosper Cassie. Flag stays down, chance for Atlanta United 2. Sharp angle and a save by Spangenberg on Nicholas Firmino. It's going to be a corner for the Twos.
Then Fortune plays that beautiful pass into the channel, and Firmino, the angle was very tight, but fair play.
Enzo keeping an eye on Robbie Mertz. A lot of the tall bodies for Atlanta United 2 toward the top of the sixth. Headed in! Climbing the ladder, Nicholas Firmino at 90 plus 2, and we're tied at 3. Saying that a lot this year. Take another look at it.
And that's a superbly timed header by Nick Firmino. Really well done by the Brazilian-born. And in the midst of all that, we'll talk about the goals after the game, but Bryce Washington with a key challenge there.
And that will do it.
Crazy match at home for the second time in a row as a part of 5 matches in 15 days for the Twos. And we'll get to their last result coming up in just a little bit. New Mexico at the Lab knocks off RGV by the score of 1-0 as a -111. Busy Saturday last time through. 12 matches on your Saturday in USL Championship. Pittsburgh knocked off the Miami FC 4-1 at a high mark. So are they turning things around now under Bob Lilly? Detroit once again knocks off Indy 11 by the score of 1-0 at the Mike. So Detroit City rebounding on quick orders after a draw at home to Hartford. They go on the road to beat Indy 11. Hartford loses at home to the Tampa Bay Rowdies by the score of 3-2. Lou City shuts out Red Bulls by the score of 6-0. Birmingham goes to Charleston after the wild 3-3 draw with Atlanta United 2, and they beat Charleston by the score of 3-0 as a -101. Memphis and Phoenix Rising at AutoZone. Memphis 3-1 winners over Phoenix Rising as a -111. FC Tulsa on a late goal with about 10 minutes to go beats Atlanta United 2 by the score of 2-1 at a -172. New Mexico and RGV, they were a 1-1 draw on the second time that they played at the Lab in 4 days' time. So it was 2 1-1 draws with New Mexico and RGV. El Paso Locomotive and Colorado Springs, that one was a 1-0 win for Locomotive at a -106. A lot of big action, a lot of big games out west late on Saturday, all 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock start for Los Dos, a 5-0 thrashing of San Diego Loyal at a +447. Monterey Bay surprises Orange County in Irvine at a +307 at a 2-0 final. And our match of the week out west, the last one on the board, Sacramento Republic and Oakland Roots from Hard Health. Here's your highlights, courtesy of our friends once again at the USL Championship, ESPN Plus and YouTube.
There's going to be the team who can come out and battle all night.
Elton Garcia is our referee. He gives the thumbs up. There's the whistle. And here we go from Sacramento.
Making sure his goalkeeper has nothing he needs to do. That's what you expect from that centre back, and he's so fearless, putting his body in the line all the time.
Here comes the press, and Martinez pushing more out into the corner, and Martinez able to get deflection. Malik Foster has a chance. Here's Rodrigo Lopez, goal, Sacramento, 11th minute. And this is a club that will press you to death, and this is what they're trying to do. They make good there.
It's flip-flop right here. The pressure, Douglas Martinez, he knows if he puts pressure on them, there's chances to win.
Not give up as they almost go along the game. They get stronger. That's pretty rare, especially for a team in their current position. Emma Clementa maybe looking for a long strike. Out to the right side, Rito crossing this ball in. Opportunity, bicycle kick, and it somehow finds the way. A rebound off Pidiello. You could just feel it coming, and what a absolutely sensational ball and Azúcar has tied this game. His 6th goal on the season.
Just popping it up, deliberate, good play by Clementa, and it takes a hit off Dan Casey. Takes a big deflection off of him, and unfortunately Danny Vitiello cannot get to the end of it. Great finish. Oakland Ritz right back in it.
Tied at 1 here in Sacramento. They're going to be tight, but a rivalry nonetheless. This ball served back post, being held. Here's a chance for Oakland. Sent away again, somehow unable to break the line, and another corner kick coming.
Not know much about it. I think it hits him in the shin guard, goes wide of the post. It's for sure like it was 2-1 to the Roots. He did not know much about that, Vitiello, but that'll go down as...
Janssen again, Azúcar. Duke Lacroix just playing this forward. Here's Malik Foster in a foot race with Clementa. He's got a one-on-one into the 18. Malik Foster has broken the tie. Number 4 on the year, and the fastest man in the building, showing his worth. It's 2-1 Sacramento. Number 99 in a scene like this. What a ball.
He still has a lot to do there, and he just sees calmly slots it right into the corner there past Blanchette.
Fuenmayor nearly had the game-tying goal. Misplayed. Rito going to cross this ball in, partially deflected. Fuenmayor deflected. Oakland has tied it. Carlson again, number 12 on the season. Too many good looks for this Oakland team, and it's 2-2.
Fuenmayor stays up from the back. But Villader just overcommitting on that, and we spoke about the movement. But this man's been a threat all night, Janssen. But once again, winning the ball high up.
Turnover, ball keeps it going forward. Rodrigo Lopez, here comes Clementa. Roro! Just missed it wide in a collision just outside the 6. Right side, this is where Oakland wants to be all night, it seems. Rito from Clementa, back into with his left foot, sprays it out to Azúcar. Azúcar will look to cross, hard bullet, spent away, follow up, and it's 3-2. That right side has been a killer for Sacramento all evening, and Rito sets up another Carlson goal. He's got 13 on the season.
Danny Vitiello can only parry it free, and we spoke about Carlson.
And Rodrigo Lopez have shown some brilliant two-man games here, and already they've connected as Keko just checks into this game. Here's Archimed. Archimed denied at the line. Follow-up, Corio, save again by Blanchette. Said this team has to find a way to score.
And Blanchette coming up huge. Archimed gets in a great spot. You just want him to put it right in that far corner. And then the rebound, Blanchette once again getting up. Getting enough on it and getting that ball out of the danger area.
And he made 3 fantastic saves in this first meeting between Sacramento and Oakland in the East Bay. Roro running out the right over the top. Keko, or Roro is going to find it. One more good look here for Republic, likely coming. Roro wants to cross this ball in. Gets past Morad. Roro again, chipping up over the top. And it's down! And it's tied! It is tied! Oh my goodness, Luis Felipe! It is tied! Rodrigo Lopez, the legend, has done it again here in Sacramento!
Luis Felipe, how massive he has been. And Roro just dicing up Murad. Luis Felipe does the rest. What an incredible end to this match.
It is the second time these two clubs have ended a match 3-3. And the red hot goal cam.
The old cry face, and Roro just making him look silly right there.
And that's off of Diaz, and that is the game. This one will end in dramatic fashion. Sacramento, Oakland, 3-3.
So that sets up our standings in a USL Championship. Eastern Conference, Lou City, they've won 4 in a row, 12 wins in 18 matches. They're at 39 points, but they're only one ahead of Memphis 901, who is 12-2-4, 38 points. Tampa Bay, they're unbeaten in their last 5, one of the teams in the best form right now in the USL Championship. 10 wins in 19, they're at 36 points. They've won 3 in a row. Pittsburgh has also won 3 in a row. They're at 33 points in 4th, ahead of Detroit City in goals scored and wins. In Detroit City, they've won 2 of 3. Pittsburgh and Detroit City both have a +8 in goal difference. Pittsburgh has scored more goals, and they have one more win in 19 matches. That's why Detroit is in 5th. Birmingham is in 6th at 29 points. The Miami FC is at 24 after losing now 3 of 4. Below the playoff bar, FC Tulsa at 22 points. Indy 11 at 21. They've lost 5 in a row. Hartford is at 16 points. Loudoun with 3 matches in hand to Atlanta United 2. 4 wins. They are at 15 points. They're also ahead in goal difference, so -14 to -23. And Charleston is in 13th at 9 points, having lost 4 in a row. Red Bulls, too, have only won once in their 18 matches. Goal difference of -30, and they are at 6 points. Western Conference, San Antonio FC, 13-1-3. 40 points. They've won 3 in a row. Colorado Springs has lost 4 of 5. They still have not drawn a match this year in their 18 matches, 12-0-6. They're at 36 points. San Diego Loyal, after getting blown out by Los Dos, they are 3rd at 34. El Paso Locomotive, unbeaten in their last 5. They are 4th at 33. Los Dos, even on goal difference, and they've played 3 more matches than New Mexico United, both at 30 points. Los Dos are in 5th. Sacramento Republic, 29 points. They are in 7th, below the playoff bar. Vegas Lights at 25. Oakland Roots at 25. Vegas has 3 matches in hand on Oakland, and they have more wins, 7-5. RGV is in 10th at 24. Phoenix Rising are in 22. Orange County SC are at 18 points. Monterey Bay, 5 wins in their first 17. They are at 16 points at the bottom of the Western Conference. So, next matches, we got a couple in the midweek. The Miami FC hosting Charleston Battery at Ricardo Silva. That one is a -189 to the Miami FC. Draws a +309. Charleston Battery are a +409. At 8:30, FC Tulsa hosting New Mexico United in an East-West crossover. FC Tulsa is a +194. Your draw's a +246. New Mexico United is a +117. When you look at the remainder of the schedule this weekend, after the handful of games here in the midweek, Friday Night Football happens twice. Red Bulls 2 hosting Indy 11 at Montclair at 7. Switchbacks in downtown Colorado Springs hosting Los Dos at Widener Field at 9 o'clock. The traditionally busy Saturday holds true. We'll run through them quick. 7:30 at Segra, Tampa Bay at Loudoun United. 8 o'clock, Patriots Point, Hartford Athletic at Charleston Battery. 8 o'clock in Irvine, the Miami FC against Orange County. So the Miami FC has to go from home on Wednesday, cross-country, to go to Irvine and play at Championship Soccer Stadium, 8 o'clock on Saturday night. 8:30 at AutoZone, big one. Lou City, Memphis 901, that's a contender already for Game of the Week. 9 o'clock at the Lab, Riverhounds at New Mexico United in an East-West crossover. Same at Toyota Field at 9 o'clock as San Antonio FC hosts Atlanta United 2. No Noah Cobb for the 2s in that one. 10 o'clock at Cardinal, Monterey Bay hosting Detroit City. 10 o'clock at Laney, Oakland Roots hosting El Paso. Interesting one there. 11 o'clock at Hard Health. Another interesting one. Sacramento Republic hosting Birmingham Legion. One match on Sunday at HEB in Edinburgh, Texas. It is RGV hosting Vegas Lights. Monday night, there's one at Torero Stadium. Monday Night Football, San Diego Loyal hosting Colorado Springs Switchbacks in a battle of currently 2 versus 3. So very, very busy week in the USL Championship. Fans' choice for Goal of the Week for Week 18, and you can vote on this, remember, until Thursday at noon Eastern. It is Josue Aaron Gomez from El Paso against Colorado Springs, Juan Carlos Azucar from Oakland Roots against Sacramento, Andre Lewis for Hartford against Detroit City, Zachary Erevo's Rocket that made it 3-2 for Birmingham Legion in their game against Atlanta United 2, and Luis Felipe for Sacramento Republic against Oakland Roots. So your votes, Gomez, Alzocar, Lewis, Arivo, and Luis Felipe. You can vote at USLChampionship.com until Thursday afternoon at noon Eastern, for your goal of the week. Power rankings for Week 18. Tampa Bay is still at number 1. San Antonio still at number 2. Lou City at number 3. Memphis 901 up 4-4. Birmingham up 2-5. Los Dos at 6. Sacramento down 2-7. El Paso up 1-8. Loyal, after getting thumped, down to 9. Detroit City stays at number 10. In the East, Pittsburgh up 3-13. The Miami FC down 3-17. Tulsa up 1-18. Hartford Athletic down 1-19. Loudoun stays at 20. Atlanta United 2-21. It is Indy 11 down 1-25. Charleston stays at 26, and Red Bulls 2 at 1-14, and 3 are at 27. Michi Galena takes the Championship Goal of the Month award for June. Alex Tambakis claims Championship Save of the Month for June. So you can go to USLChampionship.com and see if you agree with those particular selections on the news side of things. So also you're looking at other news. It looks like we're in good shape for other news, so we'll just keep that right there. So once again, reminders on the schedule. Big schedule this weekend. Great matchups this weekend. If you can be near a matchup involving teams with USL Championship, go. Quality competition that you see there in USL Championship across the board. If you're in market and can't make it, go through your local providers. If you're out of market, can't make it, go through ESPN Plus and the local providers if they're streaming their activities, so that way you can keep up to date with everything going on in USL Championship. USLChampionship.com. Don't forget to sign up for the newsletter and be kept up to date with everything going on in USL Championship on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Instagram. Reminders of all of the heavyweight games. You've got Memphis and Louisville, Saturday night at 8:30. That one is big. That one you underline and exclamate without question. Then on Monday night football, San Diego Loyola and Colorado Springs, definitely worth keeping an eye on going forward. And the Switchbacks on Friday have Los Dos coming to town. So it's a quick turn where Colorado Springs, Friday night, they have Los Dos. Then they have to hop on a plane, get a day of regen, and then be ready to be in San Diego at Torero Monday night for Monday Night Football against San Diego. So that's going to be interesting stuff across the board for the USL Championship. For everybody here at SDH, thanks for hanging out with us here to follow along the USL Championship every single week. Mucha plata, y'all.